Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. In today's video update here for Ethereum, we're trading at $1,628. 24-hour volume, we are down 20%. And market cap here, we are up 3.53%. Heading over to the chart here, we're going to start off with our weekly and get into smaller time frames. If you guys are new, like and subscribe to the channel for daily TAs. If we take a look here, you guys, we are going to come up and retest our area of convergence with our two fib charts at 50% and 61%, which is equivalent to $1,918. As we can see here, it is going to be an area of confluence, which is an area of interest as we are near the 20 MA line itself. And if we are going to be able to come back up with the amount of volume and the MACD indicator in the green itself, we're going to test this area here to be able to see if we can break out this resistance of $2,025. Again, like I said, I was pretty optimistic of my drawing. The cup and handle, here's the cup, the handle pullback itself, and essentially our target again was closer to the $3,000 range, which again was closer to our 50 MA, and we are going to be watching that very closely to see how this transpires, especially when we need to come back up again at the 1918 here. We can see the RSI is at 60% and 39%. So again, there is still some wiggle room to come up back near the 70 or 80% before we get that initial pullback in a weekly time frame. Heading over to a daily chart here, you guys, we are testing the same area of convergence that I showed you 2 days ago, or roughly around 3 or 4 days ago here. We bounced very nicely around the 50 and 38%. 1634 was our price point, and where price was coming up again is going to be tested around this area here. As the price is coming down today, we are hoping and relying that we could hold support closer to the 20 MA here. Not only that, though, we can see our RSI is at 15% and 24% again. But keep in mind also, even though we are below 20% and considered to be oversold, and an opportunity for a buying opportunity in a shorter term, the Ethereum can actually drop down to 0%. Okay, 0% here before we actually see an initial pullback to get a buying opportunity here. So here it is on August 28th. We see the K line is at 0% and 32% here. We see the crossover initially in the next following week where we had 24% and 19%, which sparked the interest of the crossover here for a buying opportunity. So again, keep in mind, even though we are below 20%, the RSI itself can continue to drop, and therefore price can continue to drop. We take a look at areas of support here from our candlesticks in the previous couple of weeks. It's at 1552, exactly around the area where last week dropped itself before we get this initial increase of volume here and an increase itself on the price. If we take a look at the MACD indicators, it does look like the trend itself is slowing down and ultimately may pinch itself to go into more of a red, especially closer to an area of support. So if we take a look and price does come back down to essentially the 1552 and we see a crossover into the red, we're most likely breaking that area of support and retracing down to our next area, which is at the 1522 or at the 1496. So be very, very cautious, especially around this area of our fib. Going into 2 hours, you guys, as you can see, the Bollinger Bands are squeezing in again. Whenever they squeeze in, it is initially a hint that price is going to break out either an uptrend or a downtrend, depending on where the price is. And let's evaluate where the price is right now. So if we can take a look here, we have seen support roughly around 1580, just below 78% of our fib. If we take a look at the activity of our RSI, we are considered to be overbought here, essentially at our 50% of our fib. So 58% and 78% we have been bouncing in the last 4 hours or so, and we can see a crossover has initiated. So if we do see this crossover end in the 2 hours here, we are going to get heavy selling pressure as the MACD indicator does get lighter. We barely had any of these bars or histograms itself grow in the strength as the volumes really didn't pick up. So we didn't get enough support to come back up and ultimately close and find ourselves closer to the top Bollinger Band here. So as it is pinching in, Ethereum is going to be playing defense mode in the next couple of hours or so. We're hoping again to catch ourselves around the 1550 like we saw in the 1 day time interval. And if we don't hold that, you guys, we are going to come back down around the 1400s. 30-minute time frame, you guys, we can already see huge selling pressure already. People are taking advantage of this, especially with the spinning top candlestick we saw retracing at an area of resistance as we were considered to be overbought here above our 80% time frame, or sorry, 80% for our RSI itself. We sliced through our area of convergence again at 1607 here. Huge pressure itself. The volume, it is picking up on the negative side, and ultimately here is a confirmation price is trending in a downwards. It's going right through the 20 and the 50 MA. And if you can only imagine, if we are going to go into the red, we're going to open up closer down here at the 1593. Here's another area of convergence, you guys, we want to pay attention to is the 1583. Essentially in this area, we do see again support around the 1583. Okay, so 1583 itself is going to be the ultimate test as we can see the MACD indicator getting lighter in the color. And if price is going to be found closer to this area of convergence, then unfortunately price is going to come back even further as this is going to cross over the red indicator here. So that is my outlook here for Ethereum, you guys. Let me know what you think down below. Like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you next time.